Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're back at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're gonna head on safari. Probably go see a Stuff to Be a Bug maybe one more time, depending on how the line is, because today is the last day for it. And we will once again try and find the baby tiger. We'll see. But come hang out and see what fun stuff we can find at Animal Kingdom today.
Now, I've got a couple more things for you. I have a pencil that I'm going to give you. Are you guys excited to see some animals today? Do you have an animal you're most excited to see?
Heading into Island Mercantile, we'll see if there's any new merchandise out. Looks like they do have a whole Up collection in here now, fitting for Animal Kingdom. They redid the registers recently. It's all bee themed, not the bees. It's nice to see that the parks are kind of leaning merchandise heavily towards like that theme or those movies kind of closer to Animal Kingdom. So like this whole store has an entire Lion King section, which I mean 5 years ago this was all just generic merchandise. They also released the new Stitch collection. Pretty cool tumbler. You can fill it up and see its badness level. And then most recently they released this like pastel collection for Stitch. That's really cool. I love that denim. That's a really, really nice denim. It's a hoodie, Loungefly backpack, coin purse. And then of course, as always in the store, they do have the Pandora merch. It looks like there's a Winnie the Pooh merch collection out too. And then right, all the way at the end is Pandora collection. We're gonna head over to Pandora, probably go do Na'vi River Journey before heading over to safaris. Head over into Pandora, see what the wait times are over there, see if there's anything new in the shop maybe. It's not a super busy morning here at Animal Kingdom, which is nice for a Sunday, the beginning of spring break. I know the weather's kind of gloomy, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's scaring a lot of people off. But we're about to walk across the bridge to Pandora. A couple cool facts about Pandora is actually they designed it to where obviously it feels like you are transported to another world. As we get closer, you're going to start hearing the sound effects and the different creatures in Pandora. That's because there's actually a sound system in place on either side of this bridge that's cranked up so loud that once you pass through it, you can barely hear the audio for the rest of the park as you enter into the Valley of Mo'ara. So as you pass right about here, the entire audio and sound system changes as you walk up towards the Flasco Reclinata. So they got the smoke effect working again. Nice. Of course, if you've seen the Avatar movies, you know that humans can't breathe the air on Pandora. Their storyline for that here in the valley is the plants around the area and the flora around the area actually produce oxygen, so that way the humans that are in this valley specifically can breathe the air. There used to be a drumming show here in Pandora as well, Swatuwae, but ever since COVID, they kind of were moved to the rivers when they did the floating characters down the river. One of them was a band, and that band was Swatuwae from Pandora, and now they are located over in Dino Land, or what's left of Dino Land, over near where Cementosaurus used to be, as like a recycling band thing. Head into Wind Traders and see if we can find any new Pandora merch before heading over to Africa. Looks like you can get outfits now for your Banshee. And this Oh, you can put your Banshee on that. That's kind of cool. That's a perch for your Banshee. It has the bladder polyps on it. We still have the translator packs. I'm actually shocked I still have those from opening day that would teach you Na'vi. And of course, they kind of geared new merchandise towards the new movie that came out, and probably going to gear even more towards the new movie that's coming out. But they still have your build your own Na'vi bracelets or necklaces like they did when the Thor first opened and the Land first opened. They still do the Avatar Maker in here, where you can scan yourself and get turned into an Avatar action figure. They even started selling real life plants like Venus flytraps and colorful rocks. You always have to get a Night Blossom when you come to Pandora. They do have these alcoholic or non-alcoholic, but they're so good. They've been good since the day it opened. I believe Pandora's been around for almost 6 years now. If you make your way towards the back bridge to Pandora, you can see these weird rock formations. These were actually the rock formations where the dragon figure animatronic was supposed to be, because they used to have a boat ride that would go around this river, and you can see these weird rock formations here. The dragon figure animatronic never was created. They did have a couple of like suits of armor thrown on these rocks right when the park first opened in the 90s, and there would be a cave. As the boat would go by, you would hear the growling and the roaring of the dragon, and fire would come out of the cave, but there was never a physical dragon animatronic. That's because this was all supposed to be Beastly Kingdom. And another fun fact, Disney originally had the concept for Dueling Dragons, the roller coaster that used to be over in Islands of Adventure for Universal, which is now Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. So it's pretty cool to think that Dueling Dragons should have been here in Beastly Kingdom at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and then after that whole concept got put on the chopping block, it was then brought over, or at least the bare concept of it was brought over to Universal. That's kind of what's going on with Epic Universe. I know a lot of ex-Disney Imagineers are part of Epic Universe, which is why it's going to be such an amazing park, because a lot of Imagineers that worked at Disney for years moved over to Universal and helped create Epic Universe. But yeah, there used to be a boat ride that would go along the river here. You would pass by some of the animals, like the crown cranes and that kind of stuff. In Africa, Asia would be very like, it would have like lanterns up and like, you know, decorations more so than animals. Once you made your way over to Dinoland, there was a animatronic of an iguanodon halfway in the water, like drinking water. And then you would kind of circle around past where Beastly Kingdom was supposed to be, which turned into Mickey and Minnie, or Camp Minnie Mickey. And then later after that, got turned into Pandora, the World of Avatar. Which, correction, in May, Pandora, the World of Avatar is going to be 8 years old, which is insane to think that that has been in this park for 8 years. But as you can hear from the music changed and the scenery changed and how amazing the details are in this park by Imagineer Joe Rohde, we have made our way into the village of Harambe. We're going to head over to Kilimanjaro Safaris and go see what amazing animals we can see on safari before seeing what else we do here at the park. We're kind of on a whatever we want to do, whatever the kids want to do day. So no specific plan, no specific anything. We're just here to have fun and bring you along with us. reminded me of Remember Little Red and the whole poacher chase sequence at the end of Safaris. That was so much fun.
Out here in Harambe, we get started with Twende. Twende means let's go. Jumbo, everyone. Welcome aboard. I'll be your guide out there on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. But before we can get started, gotta go through a couple of safety reminders because it is going to be a bumpy ride. That means for your safety, for the safety of those seated around you, everyone must remain completely, totally seated. Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the truck at all times. That's our number one safety rule out here together today. Let's get going. We're gonna get started in the Little Turkey Forest. The animals who make their home out here, many of them do have natural camouflage. It's what allows them to more easily blend in with their surroundings. As on the trees. Well, let's see who we find. They've got this real distinct triangular pointed upper lip. It is prehensile. That means finger-like. So the upper lip is strong, it's flexible. They'll use it to grab and grip onto things, in their case mostly the main ways they use to attract their partners. Still to the right, our very first look at a Nile hippo. Now don't get too worried. Just look at that. There's more on our left. So hippos to the right, hippos to the left. You're good whichever side you're on. A Nile hippo is technically a land mammal, but they're going to spend a majority of their time in the water, just like we're seeing here, due to their sensitive skin and nocturnal nature. There's a little bit of loose skin there that's called a dewlap. Only species of zebra to have a dewlap is the Hartmann's mountain zebra. That's what we're seeing here now. We're actually seeing those two little babies over there playing with each other. Now those iconic zebra stripes, they do go all the way down to their skin. It's not just on their coats, with each zebra having their own totally unique set of stripes. It's how they identify one another within their herds. Let's call that a dazzle. A dazzle of zebras. Really good look at this Ankole cattle on our right hand side, but we are going to see a few more of them. So I want us to look to our left because I see a couple of African painted dogs there. Look for the white splotches. Those are the easiest parts of their coloring to see. Painted dogs are a type of canine, but they're a little bit different from your typical domesticated dog or even wolf. For example, painted dogs have 4 toes rather than 5, and they are amongst the most successful predators in all of Africa. Painted dogs will go out together as a pack and quite literally chase their prey down to exhaustion. They're well known for their speed and their stamina. Left hand side, more Ankole cattle. Behind them are the sable antelopes, and still to our left, some light tan antelopes. Those are elands. Now, the Ankole cattle are also known as the Watusi cattle, for the Watusi people who first domesticated them, and they're one of only 2 domesticated animals who will make their home here on the reserve. While they may indeed be livestock, the Ankole were not originally valued as a source of milk or meat production capability. Instead, they were a symbol of wealth, prosperity to the Watusi people, and as such, kept more as revered pets than anything else. Now on our left and on our right, these elands, they're amongst the largest antelope in all of Africa. Certainly the largest here on the reserve. Elands can clear about 6 feet tall at their shoulders, over 2,000 pounds when fully grown. They got those real pretty spiral horns atop their head. Typically speaking, the female elands have longer, more slender horns versus the male elands' shorter, thicker horns. If you recognized the sable antelopes, it's for good reason. They're the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The curved horns top their head are super duper sharp. They'll use them as a defense tool against predators. Now we're seeing one lone wildebeest over there on our right hand side, which is a little bit strange because wildebeest live in some of the most densely populated herds out of any of the land mammals. A typical wildebeest herd will have between 100 and 1,000 animals. They're a migratory animal, and each year as the wildebeest embark on what we call their Great Migration, a journey that takes them between 500 and 1,000 miles in search of fresh vegetation, nearby herds will start to merge together to craft one massive gathering of the wildebeest. One of the largest wildebeest herds to ever be recorded was estimated in at 1.5 million. The rest of the herd in their early teenage years to either travel alone or in very small groups of all males known as a bachelor herd. And typically the much larger groups of elephants, called as parades or family groups, will be the adult females and their younger offspring. This all stems as a result of increased coltan mining. Coltan is used primarily in electronics. Cell phones, tablets, computers, smartwatches, cameras, all these fun devices that, yes, sure, we do love to have with us. I'm sorry, I can't stop here, otherwise I would. But today the mining for those products, it is one of the top contributors to habitat loss throughout all of Africa. These are the greater flamingos. They're the largest, the tallest species of flamingo. They also happen to be the dullest flamingo in pink color. Got this real dull shade of pink going for them. They're still pretty. If you look carefully, there's a couple of those birds that have some grayish brown feathers, black tinted flags. Those are amongst the youngest of the flock. That's because flamingos aren't actually born, rather hatched pink. They'll get their color slowly over time as a result of their diet, which mainly consists of brine shrimp. That is rich in beta-carotene, and over the period of about 1.5 years to 2 years, that protein will give the flamingo their iconic color. It just takes time. At their top speeds when they know they can be successful while hunting. Not consecutively, not asleep the whole time, not because lions are lazy. They are nocturnal. I see a few more of them coming up over there. During the day, lions' eyesight is about on par with that of an average humans, but at night it's roughly 6 times stronger, which is when they are at their most active. And when the lions do go out at night, it's going to be the females who do a majority of the hunting. They're the providers of the pride. Male lions tend to be a little bit more territorial, protective of their space. It's their job to stay back at home, defend the region, and watch over any of the cubs. We are seeing those rhinos on our right. We're going to circle around the rocks and see them again in just a moment. I know a lot of people are really big fans of lions for their roar. It's quite the powerful sound after all. Full power, top volume of lion's roar can be heard from up to around 5 miles away. This is going to sound really weird, but it's one of my favorite things about lions. If you look at their little paws, especially that male lion, you can see that he doesn't have any claws out right now. Lions are one of the very few big cats that have retractable, even 6,000 pounds when fully grown. As we're seeing here, they're quite a social species of rhino as well. Oftentimes the white rhinos are found in herds of about 15 at a time. That's called a crash. A crash of white rhinos. Got these really expressive ears. A rhino's most well-developed sense is their sense of hearing. So oftentimes we'll see the left and right ear moving independent from the other, each working to track sounds regardless of where they may be coming from. The main way that the rhinos interact with the world around them. Now we're moving down into the final little section of the reserve.
This is where you would get chased by the poachers before they took away the whole Little Red storyline.
So take a look into the Borden's yard. You'll see some of their domesticated livestock animals, the Nigerian dwarf goats. To find the ways to work with the animals and not against them. We've only got one great big beautiful world and we need to share it, so we may as well find the ways to do so peacefully. That tends to look a little bit different for everyone, which is fine. Finding the sustainable alternatives that you can reliably incorporate into your everyday life takes time, patience, and research. As we leave the reserve, we're heading back towards the village now. If you are looking to start your own sustainability journey, take it slow, start small, if that is what you need. Every little bit counts, it does add up, and it makes a difference. Just try to remember that it's not one person's job. to save or change the world. No one can do this alone. It takes all of us. Working together, making those best practice decisions when and where we can is community effort. That's what's going to craft a brighter, more beautiful tomorrow for us, for the animals, and for the generations who will walk this earth long after. Now it does look like we are all the way back here in the village. Or should be calling us straight back in. Now, as I promised in the very beginning, it was indeed a very bumpy ride, so make sure you collect all of your personal belongings. As you head back out there, I'll leave you with a final Swahili word, Kwaherini. You can go well. Everyone do go well. Go well. Go out there and go make a positive impact on the world. Wherever it is that your next adventure might take you. That is what it's all
To
about.
head down and check out Kilimanjaro Safaris. You never know what animals you're going to see, what they're going to be doing. That was a pretty good safari that we saw. Best time to come on safari, first thing in the morning, or the worst rain thunderstorm you can imagine. Being an ex-safari driver from many years ago, we drove through everything. Didn't matter if it was lightning, thunder, hail, doesn't matter. We drove through it, and that was the best time to go on safari. Love finding those little hidden pathways of Animal Kingdom, like this one on their way between Africa and Asia. Back in the day, this used to be, up at this pavilion here, this used to be the meet and greet for Baloo from the Jungle Book. Now it's just a nice relaxing seating area. You can get a pretty nice view of the tree of life through those bushes there. And that busy pathway of guests, or if you just come up here, it is nice and quiet. And we have emerged into Asia.
Which one do you want? Which one does she want? Have a gory? Yeah, then tell me to have it.
Crowds are definitely picking up here at Animal Kingdom today. head over to It's Tough to Be a Bug and back into Pandora. We're gonna head down Maharaja Jungle Trek and try once again to see the baby tiger. Last time we came, he was sleeping, so we will see if we can find him this time. Kali River Rapids reopened from refurbishment, so that is open now, which means there's a lot more foot traffic back here by Maharaja Jungle Trek. So let's head inside and see what animals we can find. Hope we see the baby tiger. Looks like the fruit bat enclosure out down Maharaja opened up again from refurb as well. Got some new climbing nets. And you'll see a bat hanging up there from the tree. Finally, we can see the baby tiger. Go ahead, guys. We waited our turn. You see him? Look at him lounging there.
Daddy, look, I see it.
They're right here.
He's so cute, yeah.
Look, I see it.
Que ya como 6 o 7 meses.
At first, I see the tiger. And second, and come on, that's look.
He's just lounging.
I see the mom.
C'est maman? Ouais.
Finally got to see the baby tiger. He was just lounging around back there, hanging out by his mom, but not too much activity, but still really cool to see the baby tiger. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
You know, it's the last day for It's Tough to Be a Bug and not a holiday season when the line is backed up. Goodbye, bugs. You'll forever be one of the scariest things in any of the Disney parks. to buy a giant dung ball. Anybody ever notice the tragedy masks of two bugs in the Tree of Life lobby before you enter into the theater about halfway down the lobby? They'll be gone forever after today.
Ember, I'm happy to welcome you here to the Tree of Life Theater where Flip is ready to present It's Tough to Be a Bug. As a reminder, our show does contain loud noises, darkness, and creepy crawly effects that may be too intense for some viewers. So if at any point during our performance you start feeling a bit antsy and wish to leave the theater, please make your way to either end of your row and a cast member will be happy to assist you over these exit doors to your left. Now, on behalf of our bug cast today, we do ask there be no eating, drinking, photography, or videography, as does bug our performers. And now, on behalf of the millions and bazillions of bugs all around the world, and the ones in your seats, we proudly present It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Still super sad to see It's Tough to Be a Bug go. They are replacing it with Zootopia Better Zoogether, a 3D show that's coming winter this year. It seems like they're going to be changing out the Hopper animatronic for a Clawhauser animatronic, and they're going to just update the video. I don't know if they're going to do much to the theater or the queue. Obviously take down the signs that are in the lobby and all that, or just replace them with new Zootopia posters probably. But we'll be definitely coming to check that out when it does premiere later this year around Christmas time. We're going to go get some lunch at Satu'li Canteen now, then we're going to head over to Navi River Journey, and then we're going to kind of probably start heading out after that. I don't think they released any kind of farewell It's Tough to Be a Bug merch, which is sad because they used to. Ever since COVID, they really haven't released anything like that, I don't believe. But we'll see what we can find.
They never put enough in the cream. They literally put like a small bowl.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, let's go.
chi tình yêu pha lệ đi đã ring ting lao insan maewa 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 erayo anarinaro ninarinaro
Running today at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Went on safari. Finally got to see the baby tiger. Said goodbye to It's Tough to Be a Bug. And did a lot of other fun things. If you like these videos, please share the video. Subscribe to our channel. Share these videos. Like these videos. Do whatever you can. We really appreciate all the support. We love what we do. We love making this content. We love showing you this fun stuff around Orlando. And hopefully one day beyond. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Hopefully we get to see Epic Universe before it opens. We're gonna head down to a beach concert in the next couple weeks, and a lot of fun stuff in between. So, like I said, please like and follow and subscribe to our channels on here, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We have everything. But until next time, we will see you then.